Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Amit, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about how a hair transplant can actually transform your self-confidence and impact your personal relationships. So if you don't already know, I got not one but two hair transplants done from Istanbul, Turkey, from Vera Clinic. I basically started with no hair on my head, and after 2 sessions and 10,000 grafts later, my hair has been restored. Now, I'm not gonna lie, what you see here today is not the same person you would have seen 2 years ago. Having my hair back has changed my life dramatically. I'm not even kidding. 2 years ago, I definitely was not this confident. I was not able to look into a camera and speak. I remember back in the day when I had tried the whole YouTube thing a long time ago, I was so scared that people would notice that I was using fibers on my scalp or I was just having a comb over on my head. It wasn't a great feeling, and all I could do was tell myself that this is not the career or profession for me. I can't be on camera. It's too embarrassing. I feel shy about it. I felt bad about it. I put myself down about it. It was not a good feeling. But then I started watching other people on YouTube, and I saw that some people went for hair transplants and they became this whole thing. If you look at my old photos from the past, you could physically see that as time had gone by, my hairline had gone further and further back, but because of that, I'd add more and more fibers, which became even more evident that there was something going on my head. Generally, people don't really point out that, wow, what's going on with your hair? But I always felt that internally. I always felt that someone's gonna say something about it, and I wasn't very confident about myself. That was one aspect of it, of me basically telling myself that this is not gonna work, I look really bad, and I'm not bringing my confidence back up. On the flip side of that is the dating side of it, where back then when I was single, I was still going out on dates and I had to cover up my hair, meeting other women, and it was just very, very tough because all I could think about is, if this goes well, how do I tell them that this is what I am actually? It was very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I went through a couple of dates. Some of the girls were chill about it, some of the girls were not. I remember there was one girl in particular specifically said that, I really like it when I can brush my hand through a man's hair. That really makes me feel so good. And I was sitting across the table and I was like, yeah, this is not it. We're definitely not gonna work. Things like that would really affect me, and I just didn't even put myself out there because of these situations. It was very tough. And I think after all of these situations, I just realized that something needed to change. Either I shave my head and I just accept how it is, or I do something about it. And doing something about it was getting a hair transplant. I met my wife at the time. I didn't even have my hair transplants done. When she discovered that I was balding quite badly, she told me straight up that it's either you do this to the full extent or you don't do it at all. Either you shave your head or you get the hair transplant. Pick a lane. Don't stay in the middle where you're just having a comb over and you're staying in your lane throughout. That really pushed me in the direction that I wanted to go, which was getting a hair transplant. And it was really important for me to have that support system as well and give me the confidence to go and get this done. Because I was so open with my wife at the time, it made me feel a sense of comfort when it came to getting the hair transplant done, and even afterwards. It took me about 8 months to actually finally decide to go and get it done. There was a lot of back and forth about it, and I just realized that this is not something that I wanted to hold back anymore, and I just wanted to get it done. And fast forward to today, I couldn't be happier. I am the face of my own YouTube channel. I'm able to go out and not worry about my scalp anymore. I don't have to worry about the rain touching my head and the fibers falling off. Most importantly, I'm very happy with myself. Even if my hair transplant has not 100% fully been covered on my scalp, I'm still happy about it because I had no hair from before, and when I look at myself in the mirror today, it's a complete 360 turn of my life, and I just couldn't be more satisfied. One of the main things I think that a hair transplant does help you with is it makes you feel much more youthful. Now, I'm 35 and I feel like I'm 25. A lot of people that I've met even now, they cannot believe that I am my age. They see my hair, they're like, wow, you have a full head of hair at 35, that's incredible. But I mean, I only know deep down inside of what I've done, and I'm very vocal about it. And I tell them, hey, I've had a hair transplant, but that's totally fine because it makes me feel better for who I am, and it makes me feel young as well. I have no problems with that either. It was an added bonus, to be honest, but regardless of that, it still makes you feel as confident as ever. And it also makes you feel like you're much more in control of your life and nothing is holding you back from doing what you want to do. Whenever you feel good about how you look, your posture, your attitude, and your energy all improve. When your confidence is at that level, you're just naturally more social with everybody around you. You're not going to be afraid of talking to somebody with the worry about how your hair is looking at that present moment in time, which makes you even more likely to engage in conversation in social settings. Now, don't get me wrong, hair isn't everything to only make you feel attractive, but it definitely is an added incentive towards it. However you are in your life, that's totally fine, but you cannot deny that hair helps boost that level of attractiveness for yourself and then to other people as well. Don't forget that once you get the hair transplant done, the first 3 months are very dreadful because you basically look even worse than you did before. And it's really important to have these open conversations with people prior so that they know what to expect and it doesn't bring down your confidence even more. It's really important to keep your self-esteem high and always remember that you have to trust that process because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You might look like an ugly duckling at the time, but you'll finally blossom into a beautiful swan at some point. I think one of the most important things also to remember is that hair transplant doesn't fix everything. It is a tool in helping confidence for yourself. There are so many other ways to gain confidence, and honestly, you might not even need a hair transplant for that. But if you're in a situation where you are thinking about it, it definitely will help in the long run. The importance of self-love and working on internal confidence is also very important. You just have to embrace that journey because the results do take time. And remember, patience is the key. It's always terrifying to admit certain things, especially if you're going for a hair transplant to anybody, but you'll be surprised at how much confidence it gives you when you start talking about it to others. If you've had a hair transplant or if you're just going through a phase where you're not sure you want to talk about it or not, you can talk to me. I'm always here for you to listen to you and have any sort of conversations with you. I have a one-on-one hair transplant consultation service that's linked in my bio. I basically have a conversation with you and we talk about anything you want regarding your hair loss, or even a hair transplant. So do consider clicking the link below and booking a time slot with me. I'm happy to help. If you've had any other experiences that you want to share, leave them down in the comment section below. I read every single comment and I respond to every single comment as well. So don't be shy, drop me a comment and I'm happy to respond there. I really hope this has helped somebody out there to get some motivation to be able to be more comfortable with who they are internally and how they want to present themselves in the future. If your hair transplant is for you, definitely do consider it because again, my results speak volumes. It's changed me as a person and hopefully it helps you in any way. Do consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one. Peace.